come to this march because I felt like the other march has been co-opted by, and it's become a show instead of a show of resistance and revolution. As we know, Stonewall was a riot, and it started with police violence. Police violence has been something huge in our community and the community of color, and especially queer, trans people of color.
Well, Stonewall means my life to me in many ways because I started demonstrating for LGBT rights right after Stonewall. It means self-love and communal love and community and individual rights and collective rights at the deepest level.
Right after Stonewall.
You know, it was so exciting. Many of us were part of already a kind of a new left, given the Vietnam War and racism. But to stand up for yourself in this way was exhilarating and terribly difficult and completely thrilling.
Guys, straighten it up.
Stonewall was a riot! Stonewall was a riot!
Honor of like 50 years since the Stonewall riot, which was a riot. It was about fighting for everyone, fighting for the most oppressed, and it just feels like the Heritage of Pride March is there's no resemblance.
And that's kind of part of the angle where we're coming from, that that Israeli colonization of Palestine is being pinkwashed with pride. And so one of the best chants that I heard today was no justice, no pride. There are so many issues that LGBTQ plus people are concerned about. And pride, the way that it's being done today, it's so corporatized and it's co-opted, right? And so we're celebrating the 50th anniversary, and Palestine is also one of those issues as well.
Things that the U.S. and other Western countries are using is this whole myth that homophobia is a central part of Islam and part of Islamophobia and justification for imperialism, as if benevolent Western governments just gave us LGBT rights, but not that we actually had to fight for them. And as Hector was saying, that's one of the covers they're using to justify what they're doing. That, look at how they treat gay people, we have to free them, which is all absolute bullshit because they don't care about gay people there or here. So
we're trying to build an alternative march here, a march that's against the cops and against corporations. And I think that's really important in terms of the spirit of Stonewall, the spirit of a queer movement that was against the capitalist state. And that's the kind of queer movement we need to build, one that's combative, one that's in the streets, one that understands that the capitalist system has nothing for us.
David, can't you see? David, can't you see? Reclaiming pride is what we need. Reclaiming pride is what we need. David, can't you see? David, can't you see? Reclaiming pride is what